My mother's voice didn't tremble when she said it. It was calm, legal, as if she were reading terms and conditions. Engaged by the end of the month, she said, or you're out of the will. I stared at the marble floor of her kitchen, the same floor I learned to walk on, the same floor where my father collapsed. I felt nothing at first, no heat, no shock, only the click of something internal, like a lock sliding into place. She stood across from me in pearls and beige, hands folded, waiting for fear, waiting for obedience. She slid an envelope toward me, a copy of her estate plan. My name had been cleanly removed, no smudges, no hesitation. Her chosen man waited in the living room, the son of one of her donors. Polished shoes, soft smile, already rehearsed. This was not about marriage, it was about control. I folded the envelope slowly. "Is that all?" I asked. She blinked, once. "You don't understand," she said. "Family wealth requires family discipline." I understood perfectly. I just hadn't decided how to dismantle her yet. On the drive home, I replayed her phrasing, family discipline. Not love, not legacy, discipline. My mother didn't raise children, she cultivated assets. I had always been the faulty one, the child who asked questions, the child who refused introductions to suitable men. I remembered being 12, overhearing her on the phone. "He'll come around," she'd said. "They always do." I never did. Her threat wasn't sudden, it was the final move in a long game. What she didn't know was that I had already stopped relying on her money. What she also didn't know was why she wanted this marriage so badly. The man she chose wasn't random. His father had once been my mother's partner, not in business, in silence. I had found their messages months ago while helping her transfer files, archived, labeled invoices, late nights, hotels, promises about our future. She wasn't selling me into marriage, she was covering a history. If I married him, the past would look respectable, a connection reframed as destiny. I saw it clearly now. I was not her daughter, I was her solution. I didn't confront her, I smiled. I thanked her. I asked for time. Then I started collecting. Phone records, old bank transfers, deleted drafts recovered from her cloud. I watched her like a stranger. She texted him in the evenings, long messages, no emojis. She met her lawyer twice that week, alone. I ordered a private audit of a trust she once told me didn't exist. It existed, and it named him, a beneficiary disguised as a consultant. I remembered my father's death, the stroke, the rushed cremation, the locked study. I wondered how many decisions she had made quietly. My mother moved through life like a surgeon, precise, bloodless. I learned to move like her. When she called to remind me of the deadline, I said, "I'm considering it." She exhaled, relieved. Predators always relax when prey pretends to kneel. The last file arrived on a Tuesday, a notarized confession from her former partner's accountant. Affairs, hidden accounts, a transfer made 3 days before my father died. I printed everything, bound it neatly, then I went to her house unannounced. She was in the dining room with him, wine already poured. "I brought a wedding gift," I said. She frowned, opened it. Her fingers slowed, her mouth dried. He reached for the pages. She slapped his hand away. "What is this?" she whispered. "Your past," I said, "rewritten properly." She looked at me like she used to when I brought home bad grades, disappointment mixed with threat. "This is private. So was your will." He stood up, confused, angry. She didn't look at him, she looked at me. "How much do you want?" she asked. That was the moment I felt something. Not rage, relief. "I don't want your money," I said. "I want your silence." She laughed once, short, hollow. "You think this ruins me?" "No," I said. "I think it frees me." I slid a second envelope across the table. Inside, my signed refusal of inheritance, Legal, irreversible. His face drained, her hands shook. You were never offering me a choice, I said, so I made one first. She reached for me. I stepped back. You trained me to value contracts, I continued. This one releases me from you. He looked at her then, truly looked, not at the woman with power, but at the woman with secrets. I walked to the door. She called my name. For the first time, it sounded like a question. I didn't block her number. I just stopped answering. I sold my apartment, moved cities, changed my name in professional spaces. Money is loud. Freedom is quiet. Sometimes I remember her kitchen, the marble floor, the envelope. I don't remember pain. I remembered the precision of choosing myself. Inheritance is just another leash, and I was done wearing hers.